Sleep tracking has become one of the most popular features in all of digital health. Millions of people now wake up and immediately check a score that claims to grade how well they slept, how much deep sleep, how much REM, how restful the night was. Rings, watches, and bands all promise to decode your sleep. But how do they actually know what your brain was doing while you were unconscious? Are these numbers real science, or expensive guesswork? Let's find out what sleep trackers genuinely measure, where they get it wrong, and whether they help or hurt. Let's start with the obvious question: how can a ring or watch possibly know how you slept, when you're completely unconscious? The honest answer is that it can't measure your sleep directly. The true gold standard for measuring sleep is a lab test called polysomnography, which records your actual brain waves with electrodes on your scalp. Your wearable does nothing of the sort. Instead, it measures indirect signals, proxies. It tracks how much you move, your heart rate variability, your breathing, and your body temperature through the night. Then algorithms combine those signals to estimate when you fell asleep, when you woke, and, most ambitiously, to guess which stage of sleep you were in, light, deep, or REM. So when your ring confidently tells you that you got 72 minutes of deep sleep, understand what's really happening. It's an educated guess, inferred from your wrist or finger, not a direct measurement of your brain. So how accurate are they, really? Let's be specific. Wearables from the likes of Oura, Whoop, and Fitbit are actually pretty good at the basics. Estimating your total sleep time is reasonably accurate. Detecting roughly when you fell asleep and woke up works well. And, as with fitness tracking, they shine at showing trends, whether you're generally sleeping more or less, and how things like alcohol, late meals, or stress affect your nights. Where they get much shakier is the detailed breakdown, the light, deep, and REM stages. Multiple studies show this stage detection is often unreliable, sometimes barely better than chance compared to a proper sleep lab. And that single overnight sleep score, distilled into one tidy number. That's often more marketing than medicine. It can be useful as a rough gut check, but it's not a precise grade of your night, and it shouldn't be treated as one. Here's a genuinely important warning, and it has a name: orthosomnia. It describes a real problem that sleep clinics now see: people becoming so anxious about achieving a perfect sleep score that the worry itself wrecks their sleep. Think about the irony. You wake up feeling fine, but your ring says you got a bad night, so now you feel anxious and underslept. Or you lie in bed stressing about whether you'll hit your deep sleep target, and that very stress keeps you awake. Sleep is one of those things that gets worse the harder you consciously try to control it. It needs relaxation, not performance pressure. So when a tool designed to improve your sleep instead turns rest into a nightly test you're afraid of failing, it's doing the opposite of its job. If your sleep tracker is making you more anxious about sleep, that's a real sign to step back from the numbers. So, real or hype? The honest verdict is, a bit of both, and it depends entirely on how you use it. Sleep trackers are a genuinely useful awareness tool. They can reveal patterns you'd otherwise miss, motivate you to keep a more consistent bedtime, and let you experiment, seeing, for instance, how much that late glass of wine really costs you. That's real value. What they are not is a precise, medical-grade measurement of your sleep architecture, and the nightly score deserves a healthy dose of skepticism. So use them for trends and gentle experiments, but let the ultimate judge be how you actually feel and function during the day, not a number on a screen. And one important note: if you consistently feel exhausted, snore heavily, or suspect something like sleep apnea, that's a job for a doctor and a real sleep study, not a consumer ring. This is educational, not medical advice.